Hi, and thank you for stopping by Inspirational Nourishment. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. I am Chevy, and clearly you stopped by because something about the title caught your attention. So, if you want to talk about how you're going to go about doing and stop talking, then this is where you need to be. Let's jump right into it. We all know those people that we call talkers, and then we know people that are doers, right? So let me ask you, which category do you fall into? And to help you answer that question, let me ask you a question. When you first wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do? Are you reaching for your phone? Are you turning the TV on? Are you thinking about the goals or the things that you didn't achieve yesterday that you're hoping to achieve today? Or if you're just abandoning them by the wayside? Do you continue your day by going to work and talking to coworkers and family and friends about all your business plans and all your entrepreneur creative ideas that you would like to institute? Let me ask you another question. Are these the same conversations you had last week, the week before that, and how about the week before that? Is your answer yes? Let's take a look at why you might be doing that. Let's stop talking and let's start doing. Let's walk through some plans or some things you could do to get you there. If you notice, and you've lived long enough, you know that time waits for no one. And unfortunately, that means you too. So at what point do you get to a place where you're tired of life passing you by, but you're ready to start living life? You see, whether you want to accept it or not, we all have a reason and a purpose for being here. Some of us learn our reason and our purpose quickly. Some of us have to go through some life lessons and experiences, but we eventually get to a place of knowing if we stay true to the course. I want to offer you a thought that hopefully can offer you some inspiration. Each day that you do not reach for and attain your life's passions, in essence, living your life, that's another day that you're not bringing the world what you're meant to bring. Let me repeat that. For each day that you are not living life and living in your purpose, that's one more day the world is going without what you were meant to bring. Take the time to discover your passion. That will lead you to your purpose. Oftentimes I tell people, what do you enjoy doing? What brings you joy? Is it singing? Is it service to others in some way, form, or fashion? Is it art? Is it making or creating something, clothes or stories or books or whatever it is? What brings you joy? And I guarantee you, your passion is tied to your joy. Nobody wants to go through life begrudgingly and feeling like everything you do is a chore or hell on earth. If you listen to that 1% of the world that is living in their passion, they're successful in their own right, and success does not always mean monetary. Let's make that clear. They will tell you the thing that they wake up and do every day, they would do for free if they could. That's when you know something is a passion. When with or without monetary gain, you would still do it. So take the time. Figure out what that passion is. What makes your heart sing? What makes your feet dance? What makes your face smile? Take the time to create your game plan to achieving that thing. To get to that destination. What is the route that you're going to take? When are you going to start living life and let life stop just passing you by? Let me offer you something, and I hope this clicks with you. You don't need the world, but the world needs what you have to give. Did you catch it? You were here and placed here for a reason and a purpose, which means you have something to give that is needed, something that is of use, something that is of betterment, something that somebody can take and utilize and turn around and do good with it. You do not need the world, but the world needs what you have to give. See, most people justify their lack of doing with thoughts such as, when the kids get older, when the kids move out. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. How am I supposed to start? I don't know where to start. I'll start tomorrow. And the problem with that is tomorrow never comes. Some people just don't want to admit they don't have the desire to put in the work. They just want to see the results. They want the gain with no pain, so to speak. They want, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but they don't want to go through the storm to get there. And not that that's everyone's journey has to be the storm, but you do have to put in some type of work, consistency. The other side to that is some people are just busy trying to figure out how to start. And because they struggle to figure out where that start line is, they just don't. I'm here to tell you, let all that go. Let all that go and just start. That could be a phone call. That could be signing up for a class or attending a webinar. That might be attending a networking event. Whatever that is, just start. One of my favorite sayings is, 1,000 steps begins with just one. Just one. Just one. Because see, when you take one step, you would naturally figure out what the next step is, because the right person at the right time will show up. The right opportunity will present itself. All of a sudden, this thought or creativity comes out of nowhere, but it's just what you need to do to get to where you want to be. But before step 2 and step 3 and step 4 and step 5 can reveal itself, you gotta start at step 1. No way around it. Absolutely no way around it. So when you want to talk about there's not enough time, you make time. We make time to go to events. We make time to watch that movie. We make time to go to that restaurant. You make time for what's important to you. Make the time. You want to talk about, now is not the right time. Well, when is the right time? You've been talking about it and talking and talking and talking. When is the right time? What does that look like? What's better than right now? When we talk about when the kids get older, it doesn't matter if the kids are 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. Let your kids see you hustle. Let your kids sit at the table with you, and while they're doing homework, you're coming up with your game plan. Be a role model for your children of what attaining your dreams and your goals look like. What does sit down and being focused and determined looks like. Your children are not a hindrance. Let them be motivation for you. So how old do the children have to be before it's okay to invest in you, in your dreams? Find a way to do it together. You can still parent while still being Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so. You can still be a great parent while you're building your empire and your legacy. Let's go back to the first thing I said. You make time for what's important, and you make time for what holds value to you. When we talk about when the kids get out of school, the kids don't need to be out of school. Let them sit at the table and do their homework with you while you're sitting up there coming up with your master plan. There's going to be a whole family of dreamers sitting at this table together. They don't need to be out of school for you to do that. I don't have enough money. You find out about grants. You find out about different opportunities, or maybe someone wants to invest in your dream. You might be doing the legwork and the networking and the outreaching, but they could be your silent partner backing you. Come together as a family. And just like families come together and do potlucks, come and make a presentation to your family. Look, can you all contribute $20, $25 so I can attend this webinar? Or maybe I can buy this particular thing I need to start my business. Or maybe I want to attend this course to further my knowledge of this thing I'm trying to do. And don't be prideful. Don't let your ego get in the way. Bring your village together. And your village is not always a biological tie. Catch it. Your village is not always a biological tie. So for those that you feel will be of support to you, or just willing to listen to you, and maybe can be the bridge to get you to the next person, even if it's not them. Closed mouths don't get fed. Don't assume people are not willing to assist you, help you, and support you. Let me leave you with this. And I'm going to remind you of what I said. You don't need the world, but the world needs what you have to give. Do not let life continue to pass you by. You were given that desire of that thing you talk about, that business you talk about, that attribute you want to mold yourself into having. That desire was birthed in you for a reason. It's your responsibility to bring it to fruition. I challenge you. In 30 days from now, watch how good you're going to feel. 6 months from now, look where you're going to be at. And a year from now, look how far back you came. Time is neither here nor there. Time waits for no one. But what you don't have is a lifetime to figure it out. I wish you nothing but abundance. I wish you more love and happiness and success than your heart knows what to do with. Now is the time. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now is the time. So my only last question to you is, what's the game plan? I thank you for spending a little bit of time with me today, and I hope you found some inspiration and some encouragement in what I had to say. Drop some comments down below. I would love to know what your aspirations and your dreams are. And let me tell you, dreams are nothing but a plan waiting for fruition. Dreams are nothing but a plan waiting for fruition. So pour into yourself, invest in yourself. So often we pour into other people and their dreams, and more often than not, we don't see a return on that investment per se. So I wish you all nothing but abundance, overwhelming happiness, all your heart's desires. But I wish you the courage, the decision, the choice, the determination to say today is the day. And you stay true to your course, stay true to your desires, find your way to your passion, and arrive at your purpose. I've enjoyed my time with you today. I hope you have enjoyed your time with me. Please consider supporting the channel. Go ahead and drop some comments down there. Let us know your aspirations. Let us know that today is the day. I want to see some comments that say today is the day. Nothing but love for you guys. And remember, today can be the first day of the rest of your life, your first step in your 1,000 steps, and where your dream becomes reality. Until next time, continue to nourish yourself, inspire yourself, and love yourself. Next time.